Time for some Twitter tea. It's been a hot minute, but I have some Twitter tea, and I'm not happy. First, let's take care of some housekeeping things. This video is just my opinion and should never be construed as facts. It's also raining here, so my sinuses are going crazy. So if I sound like I have a cold, I apologize. Also, if you go to my community tab, we're doing a Shower Emily with birthday cards for her 21st birthday. Her address is on there. Please join me. Let's shower her with cards. For those of you that don't know, we are all Team Emily. She has been fighting cancer since she was 8 years old. She's now about to be 21, so it's a big deal. She's still having chemotherapy. She's not doing real well right now. So I think this would be amazing if we could all send her a card and brighten her day. And this is a huge celebration for somebody that's been fighting cancer this many years. So I hope you'll join me and make it a wonderful day for her. So, back to the Twitter tea. It all started with Katie Joy mixing up her words again. She made this tweet on Twitter saying the county coroner and FBI say Gabby Petito's cause of death is homicide. And you can see all the people correcting her. I don't get it. And then Emily D. Baker jumps in there and says manner of death and cause of death are two specific and different things. Manner simply means how the thing occurred, natural, homicide, accident, suicide, unknown, undetermined. Cause is a specific thing, i.e. heart attack, gunshot wound, etc. Don't journalists know this? I got such a giggle out of that. Because usually Emily doesn't get into anything. So I was kind of surprised that she did. I think she just couldn't. She just had to do it. So then Tipster chimed in and said, Katie Joy and her stellar reporting is at it again. Laugh out loud. So there you go. There's the beginning. It's so weird to me that she's jumped on this case. This is not her forte. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know. Maybe to draw in some new subs, because this is a whole different crowd than what normally goes to her channel. And probably she's worried about the Duggar stuff running out. Like I said, with their shows canceled, and once the trial's over, there's not going to be much Duggar stuff to talk about. So, probably a good business plan, but a bad way to do it. Really bad. So then I had been making posts. I did a live the other night where we talked about Gabby Petito. And I had put, talking about Brian, I said he's probably a narcissist. So smaller chance that he would off himself. Reminds me of when Scott Peterson tried to run. Now I think I said this in my live too, that the similarities were really there in my mind because Peterson's family was rich and was, when they caught him in the car with the money and the passports, his mom did that. She gave him that money. So then I had said, made another post, I don't know how his parents can live with themselves. I think they knew and were aiding and abetting. Reminds me so much of Scott Peterson's family when they tried to help him get away. So I had made several posts on Twitter about this. And then somebody messages me while I'm at work. Sorry I sound so bad. But they message me at work and they're like, do you see where Katie's like copying your posts? And I'm like, what? So I go and look, and lo and behold, she's saying the same things I had been saying for a couple days. And I'm just like, this is so weird. So here's one of her tweets. If Brian Laundrie is a narcissist, as many claim, he would be unlikely to kill himself. And I had said that in another tweet. They are more likely to run than take responsibility. Brian Laundrie reminds me a lot of Scott Peterson. His parents remind me of Scott's parents. So strange, huh? Where did she get that? Normally I wouldn't be, but you have to make I just can't not relate the two. I just can't. I don't think it's a coincidence. It's not a quinky-dink. Oh, I have so much mixed emotions over this. So then she goes on And I'm sure you guys have heard about her doxing somebody, and this really got me going. This really upset me because I have been kind to Katie because she's been through so much, and I'm so against what everybody has done to her. Y'all know this. Don't go real life. Don't do it. So then when she did this with the VIN number on the Mustang, I was so mad. I was about beside myself. And y'all know I don't get that mad very often. I was not happy, especially the first time she did it. She had the wrong VIN number and put the wrong name out, but I didn't get a screenshot of it before she deleted it. That should have been her lesson. That maybe I shouldn't do this. Look how easy it is to put the wrong person's name out there. But as we all know now, she went ahead and did it again. Here's the thing. It's not like this is helping anything. Does she think for 1 minute the FBI doesn't know this information? That they haven't known this for all week, probably, ever since they saw the Mustang? So what's the point of putting this out there? There is no point to it. And I have such strong feelings, so I went on her thing and I tweeted to her and the person that was doxing, and I said, this is wrong on every level. This is doxing. Katie, please stop. You hate it when people do it to you. Just because it's public information doesn't mean it's not doxing. Please delete these comments. And I was so upset I didn't even spell doxing right. But I was mad. So then she goes on to, again to say it's public information, yada, yada. There's nothing wrong with this. I was just horrible. To me, of all people to do this, I wouldn't think it would be Katie, given how much this has been done to her. Now, I know somebody else has done a video today, Dina did, on whether this is legal or illegal. So maybe go watch her video. But even if it is legal, it doesn't matter. It's a moral issue. You just don't do this. Just like you don't want people doing it to you, you don't do it to other people. We don't know who this person is. We don't know that she has anything to do with anything. The problem is this is serious because this case has people so upset that putting that name out could cause this woman harm. This is just serious stuff. You just don't do it. I'm pretty upset, and I'm really upset that it's still there. And Katie, if you're watching this, I just got to tell it like it is. It's wrong. You need to delete that whole thread. Take that off there. It adds nothing to the story. It's a nothing post except it doxes somebody. And this was a person commenting on Katie's tweet, giving information about where this person worked, which I think is so horrible. I was so mad that I reported this tweet to Twitter, which I don't ever do, but I did. But it's still there. I can't even imagine being this lady and, maybe suddenly getting an onslaught of things directed at her and she doesn't even know where it's coming from. I feel like this is so serious. It could really put her in harm. Emotions are running way too high about this case to be putting somebody's name and their work and all that out there. I'm just disgusted. Of all people, I just didn't see this coming from Katie. I'm shocked. I really am. And like I said, I've tried to be kind, and I never think it's okay to go real life with people. But the reverse is true for Katie, too. It's not okay for you to do it either. It's just, honestly, it's worse because you know what it's like. You know what people have done to you. So to turn around and do it to somebody else really just gets the hair up on my back. It's not right. It's never going to be right. And that whole thread should be deleted still. I'm in shock that it's still up. And I don't know who this person is that put this woman's work information out in the Twitter sphere, but you need to take it down. You need to delete it. Do the right thing. I get everybody's emotional about this case, and it's really hit with people. But we need to understand that so much on the internet is not true. And I made a tweet the other day, too, saying, there's as much good as there is bad. There's been so many bad rumors about this case, but we have to look at, I'm pretty sure the YouTube video of the van is what helped find her. So there's just as much good as there is bad, but we need to try to be on the side of the good and not spreading the bad information and not doxing people. And, the doxing is so out of hand. I've never seen as many people doxed on Twitter as I have in the last 2 weeks. It's shocking. It's not okay. So, I feel better. I got this off my chest. It's just been bothering me. It's serious stuff. You just can't put people's names and work out there like that. Anyway, I'm thinking about going live tonight if my throat and sinuses get better. Just so much going on, so much to talk about. Thank you all for welcoming my daughter the other night. I'm hoping she's going to go live with me again. She's amazing, but I'm partial. It's my baby girl. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and maybe I'll see you later tonight. Have a wonderful day. Hold your family close.